Man, niggas, let's smoke with a jigger. Claim the award. Claim the award. She made me happy. She made me smile. Hey, let me know. Stuff. You got me up. You got me up. You see that in the yeah. What's up, Atlas, bro? I ain't saw you in a minute, bro. Oh, stop it. Oh, bro. I feel like they gotta do dedicated stream to like to the games. So like a dedicated stream to like Genshin, dedicated stream to like Withering. Because if I start playing off of Withering first, I just don't want to stop. Unless I'm gonna take a break or something. So I feel like 3 hours of Withering and then 3 hours of Genshin. And I feel like that's more than enough content to like more than enough time to cover a lot amount of content. This event pretty easy, bro. I definitely gotta keep on grinding Genshin every day. Even if I don't play it every day, I gotta like at least hop on to the daily quests, get some Bala XP, Bala Pass XP, the regular rewards like for every day, just by logging and doing a couple like missions. So, did you still end up taking the French test? Quiz, doing your French quiz? Not quiz, oral exams or something like that, right? If I remember correctly. I know it's about describe no what is it? I know something about a book. I know exactly what it is, but trying to put it in full sentences. There's something use. There's something more stressful than exams. What was that, bro? What's your distance and timing? Just like the fourth one, right? And the third difficulty. That my friends are, but let's see what's going again. What did you do though? What you did for the French? French. What French book did you pick? Or cap? Big cap. Let's go. So what book you choose to speak about? French book did you choose to speak about? Chat GPT. Is by a French person? So I don't because it's not. You talked about Chat GPT. Is Chat GPT made by like a French person? No, I use Oh, I use Chat GPT to do on really stuff. Yeah. So you basically ask them to write a story or come up with a story or something. But something about you ask ChatGPT. What did you ask ChatGPT though? I feel like you asked them about a story about a French artist. Dracula book and Arthur. No, Dracula's made by a French person. So you asked ChatGPT about a French book, and they came up with Dracula book, and then they tell you about they tell you about all the key points and stuff, and then you just talked about it. We don't do this, bro. This is harsh, bro. But I feel like you would do good though. If you use chat GPT in the right way, I feel like you did good. Just just once it sound like it was just written by you. Huh. You had to talk about the book, right? So yeah, that does make sense. Oh flip. Stop it. So what other exams we are coming up? I'm an introvert, so talking in front of people, talking in front of others isn't my strong point. Is that what you believe? Because you could be an introvert, but still could talk in front of other people. I don't know if you ever know. I don't know if you know what a person named Taekwondo. What? Yeah, they trying to write me off, bro. Hmm. Yep, I fucking gone. I gone. And bro, you don't even have to like talk. I mean, definitely gotta make eye contact, but like, you ever heard like great speakers just like walk up and down when they talking? Especially if you're looking at the book, you even gotta look at the against people, bro. But I understand. Awesome, bro. Oh, yeah. What? No, no, no. No. Got him this time, bro. Got him. Got him. Oh, why? But I start scratching when I'm around people. Stressing how? Like, oh, I won't get away from this person. Not person, but you just don't like being in crowded areas. You like be by yourself or something like that. If I avoid crowded areas, but can't avoid. But you can't avoid school, right? And you live in America, so like y'all have like freaking 30,000. I don't know, probably like 30,000 people. I don't know, that's more like college. But y'all school go for like grade 1 to 12, if I'm not mistaken, or if I remember. So y'all have like a lot of people in school. But in everything you do, you can't avoid that much crowd unless you're staying inside. But in staying inside doesn't solve that much. And then, bro, you gotta try to come better at that. You comfortable being inside, comfortable being by yourself and staying around people. But it's like you might as well get it done, so you won't have to do it later. So like building up your skills, so you won't have to do it later. So like It's like if you have friends, like talking skills, bro. If you know like people who good at speaking, bro, they good with the crowd. Now honestly, you gotta freaking talk to every people you see, but I don't like you just don't like being around people, right? But the day I had to talk to my girlfriend, and it was oh bro, I wanna have that gone, bro. At least you don't get to speak. Did you speak to Daddy? By the way, I wanna have that gone, bro. But at least you did everything right, right? Don't know if I was respectful. Good day, good night, whatever. Yes, mom, no mom, whatever. Just make them feel like they could trust you with their daughter, and you can keep us safe and type shit. And you have good intentions. Like even as in Morocco, Morocco. Ah, but that. So we didn't even meet each other face to face. Oh, so I didn't meet up with our parents. Or you talked to them on the phone. By the text she sent, I'm sure she trusts me with her daughter. Oh, that's not bad, bro. Now you gotta gain the trust of the father. Wait, that sometimes make me laugh because like you watch movies and how they be with their daughter like getting a boyfriend. That make me laugh, but that's you're already off to a great start, but you got the mother on your side. Now all you gotta do is try to get out your comfort zone. The comfort zone doesn't really actually help you, bro. And that's something I'm trying to do. At least I could do, but trying to like be consistent with it. No, I forget what I even doing. Oh, I need to do this thing for sit lolly. Story press, not story press. It's trouble. Good question. Well, the father isn't a big deal because my girlfriend revealed some secrets about it. Oh, so what? He isn't that protective? But how to do this thing on Quest, bro? I don't think the master tonight. Slide over here. Phone in my pocket. Slices. Our father is talking to other girls without him. I don't know. So So he does that in front. She saw that like by freaking. She noted by him doing it in front of her, or she just so happened to see other people coming. So I mean, and the mother doesn't know. So she like have a, like a freaking like a fun that's all like a black male type of wife. I keep on messing up my bike rotation, my bike flying wife. Oh, so she doesn't know.
I wonder if we're allowed in here. Oh, the door opened all by
And
itself.
what's stopping her from telling her mother?
Yes? Aw, the Tommy store from earlier. It's really here. Then let's go introduce ourselves. Hello there. Okay. Probably doesn't understand what we're saying. Doesn't look like any cogs are turning in there.
The only reason I think she stopped seeing it earlier because she could freaking possibly blackmail him in the end, bro.
Whoops, sorry. No offense intended.
You there! You dare disrespect our
Oh,
elder!
does her daddy know? Does she know?
Oh, you mean... Oh, I see, I see. Sorry, my mistake. Apparently you are here by invitation. In which case, it's my job to make you feel welcome. Some introductions are in order. I am Kaholam, one of the priests of our tribe. And this is our Iktomisor elder, the great
It's that she doesn't want him married to
Tlapototitzel,
his
a
son,
living
so
totem
she
among the
isn't telling her.
masters of the Night Wind.
Whoa,
Her mother really
that's
loves
quite
that guy, her
a tongue
father.
twister.
In truth, we
Yeah.
usually go with Elder Tlapo for short. You're welcome to do the same.
I guess he hasn't put away his play ways. We were inviting her in a very unusual way.
Ah, I assume you're referring
Like,
to
bro,
the
if you know you're
elder's
gonna
special
freaking be with
ability.
are they married?
Elder
Because, like,
Tlapo has been alive for
and you
many
can't stop someone
centuries
from doing
and
something
harbors
unless they in
secrets
an
that
open
even we
relationship that
priests
that
are
doesn't
at
make
a
sense.
loss
Because,
to
bro,
explain.
that doesn't make
So
sense.
your reaction is entirely natural. But one thing I can say for sure is that Elder
Nah, if you
Tlapo
like,
has appointed the two
because
of
you get
you
niggas who
to an
have two
extremely
wives
important task.
or two
For
women
this
who
reason,
know about each other and
I
that
would
they
like to
accept that,
ask you to
hey,
undergo a
we can share
test.
this mind.
What sort of
But,
task?
like, it's not like he
What kind of
freaking.
test?
I mean, at least I don't know. I can't. I just saying. I only taking the top of my
I'll
head.
take you to see our
It's
chief.
not like he freaking tell
He's
this
in
woman
much
like,
better position to
hey,
answer your
before we get in
questions.
this marriage, right? I forget what they call the thing for people who want to be who have
Okay,
two
sure.
women, but he ain't tell her that.
Very well.
Nah,
Then please follow me.
then probably how she
You can
always to
use
work.
this scroll
Like
to
she
go
constantly
directly to
working
the obsidian altar,
and never
where the
spend time
chief
with them
is.
or something like that.
Don't worry, it's just
So,
one of the many mystical abilities of our tribe.
this nigga just lost his principle. It's like if you know you're gonna be in this woman, if you know you're gonna be in this relationship with this woman, and you know you don't have kids with this woman, why do that? I sure you had all the time to do that before all the relationships start or before they get married, or even before they meet each other. But you still gotta think about it like you ain't know what them people going through.
Whoa, what was that just now?
Probably mother could have cheated in the
One of the
boss.
routine duties of a priest. We attempt to
At least
contact
I
the
don't.
spirits of
I
our
only speculate.
ancestors to seek epiphanies and
As long as my
revelations.
girlfriend doesn't want to
The
reveal,
chief is
that
just over
once
there. Please wait
that I
here while
wouldn't
I have a
step in
word
this
with him.
situation.
I'll just be a moment.
I wouldn't say, at least
Well,
if
the
I would go
masters
about
of
it,
the Nightwind
I wouldn't say I
definitely
would
wouldn't
get
have
in
given
their
a
family
reputation as the
business.
mysterious ones.
But if your girl decides to like reveal it, I'll be 10 toes behind her on a decision. So if something would
All right,
happen, I'm
let's
there
meet the chief
type shit.
while we're here. And now you may speak with him.
But I
Right
wouldn't
this way.
intervene unless someone interfere or trying to harm her or in any type of way.
So, you two
But
are
it's
the
best not to get
appointed
in like
ones.
people wives and shit.
I am Chief Biram.
Especially
Welcome,
family people, bro.
and thank you for your
People family.
patience.
So tall.
So if she decided to reveal it,
Unusually
I was
so.
like, I'll just
Yes,
stand there and
I
be
am
nonchalant,
aware,
but you said you don't
but
live with
I
her.
assure you,
I'll just be
it's no
nonchalant. I
cause
wouldn't
for
like
alarm.
say too
Oh,
much,
no, of
but
course not.
only
Sorry,
probably be
I
there to
might
back up
misheard
our
you,
points
thinking.
and make sure that she's safe. What's the what's this about us being appointed?
Ah, yes. Caholam told me about that. As outsiders to our tribe, this is
But
probably the first you've heard of such
I
appointments.
probably would say something.
I'm
How
sure the
she
whole
addressing
thing
the
seems
problems like,
very
bro,
confusing. Throughout our history,
first of
only
all, you need to
members
think
of the
about
Masters
yourself.
of the
Now I wouldn't
Nightwind
say
have been
that, but like
appointed to undertake these tasks.
if you
This
probably
is the
forgot that
first time
even
an
the reason I
outsider
even
has
married
ever
this
been
woman, bro.
chosen.
Really?
Then I have a
Allow
kid
me
with her,
to
bro.
explain. Our tribe has an old
I'm blessed you
tradition of
doing
recording
this in
history in
front
the
of your
form
daughter.
of woven scrolls. And not just our own history. We record the legends and heroic feats of all other tribes as well. It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. We treat it as a solemn duty. However, when a major event occurs that affects all of Natlan, we record it on a different kind of scroll, used for this exact purpose. And these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Ictomisaur Elders' choosing. When the Ictomisaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a creator for this scroll.
Yeah, I hear the story, you know.
Oh, so you mean...
I have my audio muted
Elder
from my
Talapo
game. I don't
sensed
have
a
my
ley line.
headphones on my head.
Okay, but...
And then I
As a
don't want the
matter of
audio to double
fact,
pick up.
that does not surprise me
Unless
at
I mute
all.
my mic and then
How come?
constantly keep on unmuting the mic
In the
over and over
200
again.
years that Elder Talapo has held this position, none of the appointed ones have ever been experienced scroll weavers.
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events have gone
But if you
unrecorded?
if she do decide to think and you do decide to step
They
in,
all submitted scrolls in
I would
time,
say
yet each of them claimed it was not their own work, but a gift from the
I'll
spirits.
definitely go the route I
Man,
told you
this
just now,
tribe
but
gets
everyone
more
have their own
mysterious by the
choice to
second.
choose at the end of the day, though.
Yes, well, that is the part that troubles me. The notion that we have to
Because
rely
how
on
I would go about it
esoteric things
is
like gifts from the spirits to record
entirely
historical
different
events of such
how you
great
might go about it.
importance. It is unsettling.
Huh. That's pretty surprising to hear, coming from the chief of this tribe.
I can imagine. You probably see the Masters of the Nightwind as a people,
I feel like
but
skipping through all this, bro.
I have dedicated.
Wow, that's a...
Only a small. By the time the.
So...
While I haven't gotten precisely,
Maybe
it's
it's
nothing to be
3 days to
worried
do.
about. Simply a means of.
So we
I
got a
can
nice 3
explain this
hours to go
garb
on
as one
again,
of.
shit, bro. Today is today is Wednesday, actually.
Please
I need to
follow
upgrade.
me.
I need to get some more artifacts from Milani. Not Milani. How to, but like I gotta upgrade my
Do you
Vega.
see this scroll? Today's test.
That's
I
it?
have a team. I have her on Nouvelle team. She
Then we
definitely
will be
buffs
no
solid
close.
as the
Good.
DPS sub
Simply
DPS.
touch the scroll to
Not a
begin the
sub
test.
DPS like having on like the role that Celonin fills. I don't have on the Cinema City artifact set. She bring a lot of
Wow, you
damage
really
to
did get
Noveletium.
teleported.
Because even if I just like swap into her and just do some damage with her by her burst, then switch back to Novelet burst, do like a use this burst, and then she's still in the background applying her application plus Bennett bonus, his talk bonus for her. if I'm in the circle. Something like that.
Let's take a look around and see what we can
Now,
find.
another thing I'm on great for, like for actually being the main DPS, it'd probably be her. That's my overload thing. Her or on Chivalrous and then Bennett. My another thing for her is like a melt thing. So I'll go for like, forget how you pronounce his name, Chen Hao, or something like that. The guy with the, what the sword name again? Claymore. That's who's apply like a lot of cryo application, and then I'll use Rosara with her. And then one more person, it'd probably be it's either Bannon or Chungling. Chungling. Chungling, yeah. But bro, you save enough for Arlecchino? Or you save enough for Renan in the next patch? Somehow that she coming in the second half, bro.
There are so many woven scrolls here.
Bro,
I
where
don't
do you
remember
live
seeing
though?
some of them
What
before
part of
in
the
other
states you live?
packs. They seem to record historical events. This one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all.
The colors
And
are
the story it
distinctive
tells.
too.
Yeah.
I can't even say
Oh,
it
there. That makes a
160.
spot.
I live in
Oh, right.
Montreal. Where it is? Like what part of state that lives? Like only been away once, and that's the Fort Lauderdale. That's then like what it is. We get what it is, but Fort Lauderdale. I can't remember what it is, what part of the state it is. But my auntie was over there. It was solid though. How to leave this place, bro? It's so you trying to tell me do every time you get 100, every time you get one pull, you just spend it? That's cool, man. Leave this place, bro.
Hiding here. Yep, this looks like our ticket out of this place.
Oh, thanks, bro. I definitely was gonna try it like that. But it's just I don't know why. I wasn't paying attention, but it just didn't make sense. You gotta said use element
You
sight or
found me
something like that.
here.
It is just as I thought. You are
Did you
indeed
prove your
capable of
theory?
undertaking this mission.
Did this prove your theory?
Yes. You saw many distinctive looking.
Sure did.
This specific. It is a most. Yet there are those who.
You mean...
That space you. Centuries ago. A great shaman by the name of. It exists to this day.
I will
And
move to
although
the
I have
States
not
one day
managed to
though.
decipher how it works, I have at least found out how to turn it off. Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without outside help.
My brother from
Unless
another
they
mother
share
already
the great
moved to the
shaman's
States.
ability to perceive that strange color.
Bro, when he gone there, bro, nigga, come back. Me still over there now, but like when he did go on over there and come out, bro, he probably like my size now, or a little bit thicker than me. But like when he go on the States and he come back, bro, they gain so much weight, bro.
Clearly, you must have this
Even if I go over
ability.
there just for
This
one
leads
month,
me
bro,
to believe that
I
our
come back with so much
Intellisort
weight,
Elder
bro.
can sense this ability in people, and that it appoints a scroll weaver on this basis.
Another secret power? Traveler, you're full of
I just
mystery.
like how over there look,
Still,
the
having this
views,
ability doesn't change the fact that neither
solid
of us know
cars.
where to start with weaving a scroll.
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely the same as for an ordinary scroll. The main difference is in the dye that gives it its unique color. If my suspicions are correct, this dye is the key to weaving the scroll, and your special ability is the key to obtaining it. The dyeing process.
Whoa, what's on?
Great. We'll make
Wait,
a
are
few
you
set
interested in
if
the
you agree
story
to
they
help.
my playing right now?
Agreed.
Given this,
More work.
thankfully not. Your guide is wait.
That's one. We need two more to go, bro. And after that, we gotta do Mafika story quest. It's just like claiming explorations. I don't waste my bounties and my supplies on this. I got something else I'm trying to work on too. Another one I'm trying to work on this. What it is. Aren't you enjoying the story quest? I feel like I skip through it because like I can't hear it. At least I could put on my earphones, but I'm not really trying to put on my earphones. Yes, okay, when I play this next one, if you want to ding them, just let me know. And then I get a complete Kenachon. Because I did which one? I complete this one. I complete this one. I complete this one. So I gotta complete this one. Slide over here real quick. Yeah. Hold on. I only gotta do one bounty over here. Dark Traveler was a scam. I don't know. I mean, I like my character in the game. I feel like you get out a better style though. I'll say like I won't go as far as Novelet, but I just feel like he's. I mean, you only have like I'll say one thing you have going for him is like his element mastery or his normal attacks. Cause like you see when you playing like the Archon quest and you was fighting with him at the with the boss. I just felt like I was doing nothing, bro. Even though the boss had a lot of HP. During the story quest, he was so good, but when I maxed him out, he was trash. What, perfect everything on him? Perfect artifacts and everything? If I do this bounty, I'll be able to max it out.
Let's light it up.
Oh, this niggas get mocky.
Everybody stand back. Light up the blazing sun. No more mistakes.
The tide is beckoning.
Oh, he just spawned out. Like, bro, you see how she carrying on, bro? She sub DPS. I ain't talking about like no, she ain't doing no damage. I ain't ever on Zelon and artifact set, bro. I guess attack animation wasn't even close to the story quest animation. I just feel like Traveler was a scam. Well, like, okay, you see, like, Witteren? How, Rover got us, like, Spectral, Power Treasure Compass? Okay. How you got us Spectral Damage? No, Spectral, like, Element. Yeah, I get 3 out of 3. 3 out of 6. I gotta do this one after. Chaska one after. Get over here. But, like, he actually, I mean, the games are definitely designed, but, like, he actually doing damage. He have a good play style. Like unlike other like sword players in Natlan. I'm not Natlan, I'm Genshin. So if I think of other sword characters, hold on, let me set up these bounties. Let me look at my characters real quick. Okay, someone like the right and Shogun. I got my sword characters. And even if he ain't doing that much thing with his sword, like damage with his sword, at least have a cool like element style, bro. I say the coolest one is this what you call it? This animal damage. But like you don't really have a cool like fighting style, bro. I really sure they could do better with his like attacking and element skill. And like his bursts, animal bursts, it's like bro, the Tingum is uncontrollable, bro. They just go in the direction I don't want it to go to. Unless you had like have the enemies in one corner and then uses bursts. Just summon I mean does do like that tornado wife. Which doesn't make too much sense. I just feel like they could do better. Shama, what's up, bro? Welcome to the live, bro. Just discussing some Genshin stuff. Oh, Shama, how do you feel about Traveler? It's like his attack style, his skill, his burst, especially Anima, bro. I just felt like the game could have did better with it. But I still like the character though. I need to get back on top there. I don't like the Traveler. Oh, is it because how like I wouldn't say design. Design isn't that bad. He just bad. He, it feel like they could have did better like it with his attack style and stuff. Feel like they could have given him better. Dendro is useful. Okay, I saw Dendro one. It's actually good. And then the what you call it, the Geo one, it's actually good too. I just feel like they could have given better of like, you know, when you swing a sword, that could have been better. Or like just using a element skill. Like she have a bike, but it's not land. But like Tarvet, like you just gotta have better style, bro. I gotta get these other teleports around here so it can make me so it can be easier for me to teleport over here. So, who do you mean as your main character? I keep playing this game like I playing Wittering, bro. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I get back used to Genshin though. Yeah, I remember my attack with O, and I can't dash up the mountains using R1. And I just run into a quest, bro. Basically, a speed running through these quests. At least, Sid Lolly, Tribal Chronicle, or something like that. I can't remember that name. But just speed running through it. Farm these primos for Arlecano for the next phase. Next patch. Phase. My bad. Oh no, I think it's a lack of sleep, bro. Could y'all hear them talking? Let me unmute my wife. I use Hyperbloom and Melt teams these days. So you probably go for some. Do you have Noble? Yeah, who do you use? Nah, I felt like he was a master though. But who do you use for your Hyperbloom team? And did you get Mavika? I don't have one. That's okay. Yo, headless bro. This is where the skip button would come in handy, bro. Yinglan, if I pronounce that right. I can't pronounce that guy name for none, bro. I'll probably have to hear it. But I know the saw guy you mean. The guy with the water swords, and then I'll hit him if I pronounce it like that. And I know the last character is. I have a Ryan show and Nahida as well. I know Nahida is good for like Hyperblown team because she constantly provides Dendro, applies Dendro, and all that mean. So how you feel about Malviga? Now that she's finally use as a meme DPS. Oh fuck.
The flames have gone out.
Bro, why I couldn't been like why I couldn't been like co-op, not co-op, regular mode, bro. I ain't trying to find his wife, bro. I also use as a sub DPS. Change the owl. I can do it right now. She is just so good, but sometimes I can't decide whether it's better Lenny or Akina Hato, Yarmia or Maviga. Hmm. I definitely believe from Olakino. Like I'll say I remember I see where it is. Hold on. I'll say it's like so you I'll probably pick Arlecchino. But she doesn't stop, bro. She her raw damage. But like she mostly be on the field though. Raven must be doing this, bro. I don't know why I started that quest, bro. No, yeah, I missed the god into it. Yeah, listen, I didn't really try to do the quest though. I probably do it like when I get time. But I only started doing it because I couldn't stop doing it. So I ran into it. But I'm gonna try to finish the quest I was doing at first. So I'll say top three is Arlecchino, and then it's probably Mavic. Arlecchino, then Mavica, and then Hot 2. Some people could argue that it's even freaking Hot 2 before Mavica, or Hot 2 before Arlecchino. So I'll say this is the top three. I'm gonna flip this vibe as well. What I can't do is go up here. Wait, here, I'm gonna leave because I gotta do this. I'm gonna finish do the squares. I was trying to get all these quests out of the way. Get the free primos before. It's best to get them do now before like the day is run out. Cause we only get like what? Get 12 days and 19 hours left. Cause bro, last time I checked was like 15 days left. So time flying fast, bro.
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide for the day. His messengers already filled me in on the situation. So just follow me.
Yo, Shama, do you play with her? Oh, man.
So the dye is somewhere in this cave, huh?
This is as far as I can take you. Only the appointed
Hey,
ones may
I feel like a
proceed from
different
here.
artifact set on her, bro.
Why's that?
Kind of a long story.
I put the Frosty
Apparently,
Resolve
there's a
set
certain
on
fruit that grows in this cave, the juice of which can be processed to make an excellent dye. Many years ago,
Colada.
our ancestors, however, they
I get
didn't
like a
want anyone
perfect
to
set and
see
everything,
their
like perfect
work before
substats.
it
I
was
only upgrade one
completed.
though. That's the
And so
main.
they sealed off the entrance
That's
to
the first
control
slot one.
access.
So the only stat I
To
wish I
bypass
didn't
the
get on it,
seal, you
but it's
have
still so
to have
good.
mastered the art of
They still
color
have the
perception,
artifact set up, good
or something
substats,
like that.
but
Oh, right.
The strange thing
I ended up
is,
getting
our
flat
ancestors
attack.
never removed the
So
seal
first I got
even
crit rate.
after
I
they
did the
finished
trick
up
like
defeating it.
upgraded, leveled up 5 times
Since it was
to level
sealed
5,
off,
then
the
tune it,
only
then
person
leveled
who's
up to
been
10,
inside is
then
the
tune it
Great
again. So I did it like
Shaman,
that.
Quetzilin.
So the first one I
That
got
was 300 years
crit
ago.
damage, so I was confident to do it
According to
again.
her, The artwork tells the story
And
of
then
a
they go on
hero
that
by the
flat
name of
top.
Kuntur.
Nah,
But
I still
I
gone with it because I
digress.
believed
Sorry,
I
I'm
could
a
get
big
something better
fan
on
of
it,
graffiti
more
artwork.
stuff better on it.
Once I
So
get
I
talking,
ended
I
up
can
getting
go
crit
on for
damage after that.
hours.
So you're saying you
Then
don't like combat?
resonation,
I'll pass.
liberation,
I tried to get in once, but the seal blocked my
damage,
way. I
and
tried getting
then
my
I got
Ikari to clear it with its powers, but even
heavy
that didn't
damage,
work. I guess it's
heavy
supposed to
damage
be a
bonus.
test left
I
there
can't
by
remember
our
the last one is. It's
ancestors.
either skill
But if you don't
damage
pass the test, you're not worthy of viewing their works of
or
art.
glacial damage. I have to check because I'm checking in
Don't
a minute.
worry about me, though. I wouldn't
But
be
it's a
joining
good
you this
artifact.
time
It's a good
even if I
artifact to
was
me.
able to get in.
But
Unlike
later
our
on, I probably
chief,
gonna do like
I don't have the guts to
upgrade
challenge our
another one,
traditions. This
so I could try
task
to
is
get like perfect
specifically
substats.
appointed to someone by the
But
Iktomi
only
Sword
bad. I
Elder.
wouldn't say
Who
bad, but
knows
like I
what
wish you could
bad
have get
things might
attack
happen if
percent
I got
instead of
involved.
like flat
Fair
crit rate.
enough. Alright, we'll try not to take too long.
But we gotta head left. Bro, am I going the right way? Good go. Getting good artifacts, yeah, it's hard in Genshin. You don't lie, bro.
Looks like there's no way past. Maybe try the
I
same
just
thing as before?
just run into dead end, bro. Try to break the barrier. There you go. Trying to get like good artifacts, so like you see Sour artifacts. That's like the one. That's the energy recharge one. That's being inside Inazuma. I trying to get crit rate for that for the longest, bro. I need him to get good substats when they upgraded, bro. What it must be doing? I need to find an explosion one, but I don't know where that is. Oh hell, how do I open up that barrier? Break that barrier. Yeah, then use sensor. Well, all these pack the sensor. And then the skill. Aye. Bro, moving slow though.
Hey, it worked! Let's head in and take a look. This should be the place.
This
That
guy
fourth
originally already
profile
been inside
picture
this
should be
cave,
the one on
but
the wall,
I didn't
right?
think to use element master.
Now the only question is, which one do we
Elemental
pick?
sight to do that. This is probably where my special ability, the chief mention comes in.
Well, go ahead.
All right. Oh god, that's enough.
I'm just gonna go in, keep on fighting y'all guys.
Everybody stand back!
I'm just heal up right, y'all.
Burn it down. Something to add to my collection.
After this one, a second following another game where you got the this up and trying to figure it out. You're gonna just searching a little bit, trying to
You saw something, right? Whatever it was, grab it.
I should have picked that one up when I was over there. Now I gotta go back or whatever.
These guys' ancestors made some real. Do you think maybe there's more artwork further in? Oh, no need. Paimon was just
If it
thinking
gets okay,
aloud.
had us.
Toltek's waiting for us, and we have a job to do. So maybe it's best if we head out now. Let's head back and meet up with Toltek.
But I just find Withering so fun to play for.
Sounds like you made it through the seal then.
But
Arik told me
you know that we
Soriato
got
was
cut a
right
lot of
about
weapon,
you.
right?
It's
Was it?
getting late.
Did you saw that I got a
Follow
weapon?
me. I'll take us back.
That's so cool. Immortius.
Rise with the sun! Full throttle!
That's a light vibe too. Despite knowing the grass, I have trouble knowing people.
Toltec has updated me on
Or
your
mean
progress.
inside the game,
Well
right?
done. I appreciate your efforts.
Sure thing. Here's the stuff for the dye.
Easy to get faces.
I see. Yes. This is certainly a very different substance from
How
typical
so?
dyes.
Do
Okay,
you?
now let's try our hand at making
I
some
wouldn't say
samples. The fabric is ready for testing.
Got it.
it's good to remember faces,
Please
especially
come with
in
me.
like situation you need to remember faces and name. So you probably forget people who don't really be around much often. You probably have to be around like almost every day until they like stop coming around and for them to remember you. So okay, a question. Do you forget people name and faces if they haven't been around you a long period of time? Or like say they've been around you for like only like a day or two,
Take a look at this.
3 days the
It's a
most,
woven scroll
even a week.
made by one of our ancestors.
If they haven't been around you like a
This
long
is the
period of time,
kind
you
of
tend to
thing
forget their
we're
face
trying
and
to
name.
make.
Ooh.
The person depicted is the legendary shaman Huitzilin. She lived 200 years ago.
I'm
and
the
was
same.
once appointed by the
I'm the same guy who
Ictomis or
passed my
Elder.
finals without
Like
studying.
yourselves, she was especially. This scroll is
But
a
probably
record of your
the,
deeds, and
I
was
mean,
most
probably
likely the
was
work of her
like in the
own
day I
hand.
forget the face and name.
The quality,
Alright, so
sadly, since she passed away.
basically just
That's a
people,
good way of putting it.
or
My only
you
quibble
want to
with
take
your
it this route,
phrasing would be,
your
it's not
subconscious
just
mind
we,
having
but
fully
us.
grasped or remember
Paimon's getting
that
excited.
person.
Bring out the samples.
Just think about it, really. What you think about comes real. So what you think about it goes to the subconscious mind. So some thoughts we don't think about, but it automatically think
Now,
about.
as I mentioned,
That makes
the
sense.
dyeing
That's the
process
subconscious mind.
is a little complicated, but I am
That probably
confident
a
you will
subconscious
manage.
mind
Just make sure to
is
follow my instructions
programmed.
carefully.
I mean, you could unprogram it, but like programmed to
The
like
pattern has already been sketched out
only
on the
know
sample.
know and
So
remember people
you just
name,
need to
faces and
dye
name
each block with the
of a certain
correct
amount of
color.
time.
But you'll need to wait
Or
for the dye to fully soak in
dye
between
the
each
fabric
step
as
to make sure the
instructed. That's all just how I think about it.
ha ha ha!
And then like
Good.
probably like
The dye is taken to the fabric,
when you
and
first
the
see someone, you
pattern is
choose like if
crisp
you
and
want to remember
clear.
this person face and name.
Next, apply all the remaining dye,
It's one
and
thing
we
to remember
should
face,
see
but
that
it is another
elusive
thing to remember
signature
a name.
color emerge.
Okay, final step.
But how you pass your exams without even studying?
Did it
Probably the
work?
questions
Paimon
are
doesn't
easy on the
see it.
exams, or you probably
Oh,
just got a math,
that color isn't showing up.
or
Oh, the
yeah, you just got a
dyeing has
math, so you
failed.
probably even need to study whatever's on the test. That's
I
probably his
know.
common sense.
Your technique was flawless.
And then you know
You
math so
did
good that
everything
probably
exactly
could
as
do it without even
instructed.
studying it.
It would have made no difference if I'd done it myself.
Then what went wrong?
It could be the weaving technique. Or maybe the dye has to be applied in a different way. Whatever the case, it looks like I have failed to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Sorry, Paimon wishes we could do more.
I am the one who should be
You got a
apologizing.
94 on
Hi,
your
Mage. I
maths.
will, of course, honor my commitment
That's
to
good, bro.
compensate
That's an
you for
8.
your trouble,
Probably like
but
an A plus.
I do hope you won't give
Me
up on this
personally, when
talent.
I
Don't worry,
was in
we're not.
school,
Paimon does have. You said yourself
bro,
you're up.
I'd say
I
math was my
think
favorite
you perhaps
subject
misunderstood my
without me even knowing.
philosophy, but that's okay.
I wouldn't say I had a
I
favorite
can
subject, but I
answer your
just know I like
question,
math probably
but
the
there's
most
some...
because I was good at
Sure.
it, bro. But I don't like science too. I wouldn't say I like social study, but I just was good at the stuff. Especially if I just put my mind to it. Accept invitation. Where's that? What invitation is happening, right? That's all I gotta do out of question, bro. The first thing I did was call a friend who was weak at math. I'm such a good friend. So you call him to help. Hold on. You call him to help you open math, or you just call him to help him open math? Bro, you get off on him, bro. What I must be doing with these things, no? These fire sticks. These fire, you call it again? These fire stands, whatever. Hey, Gold, what's up, bro? Hey. Once we were at the waypoint. Yeah, one right there. Near the bush. So I just talked to him now. What happened to the one head? I just want to skip through all of them. Because one thing can't hear it, but it's another thing that I can't hear myself not hearing it. If that makes sense, because I don't have my headphones in. Oh, I'm gonna get my channel to like 500 subs, bro.
Cool. Look at this view.
It's gorgeous!
Now,
Whoa, that griff.
in all the years, it is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. The foremost of these is the way
Oh, that makes sense.
since the very beginnings. So, whatever it takes, I must find a way for us to continue producing our traditional woven scrolls.
You're completely right. I'm sorry for what earlier. It was out of line.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm coming from.
We committed to helping you solve this. The second one complete. Let's go. And that should be the third one, Rachel.
Burn it down! Try and stop me!
Huh? What are the Fatima doing here? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement? Huh. All the two he left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. Still, what? What are you...
Following orders. If you have a problem, take it up with our employer.
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer?
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlan. As you can see, he's not the sociable type. I'm sorry for any offense. My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but a priest recommended Grudok and his squad. I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare, so they fit the bill. It seems like the Fatui's reputation in Natlan is quite positive.
So that's what happened. Then you must be from Fontaine?
Precisely! Montluçon, at your service. I work in the publication business. And you two... Wait, you must be the Traveler and his fairy companion.
Oh, you know us?
A golden-haired traveler with a floating companion. There's no mistake. Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be a failure of a book merchant if I couldn't recognize you.
Wow, we're really famous at this point, Traveler.
It's truly my lucky day. I know this is sudden, but I was actually looking for you two. You see, I have a favor to ask.
So, you chased us all the way to Natlan? That's a little creepy.
You'll be generously rewarded, I promise you.
Well, at least he got straight to the point. Should we hear what he has to say? Alright, we'll hear your request.
You know the great shaman...
Yeah, but the chances of her helping a random stranger... Yeah, see, Lolly really doesn't like dealing with strangers.
I heard about that from other members of her tribe. But they told me if one person could convince her, it would be the golden-haired traveler. If you manage it, I'll even double your pay.
Oh yeah, we should definitely get to the bottom of that first.
It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Alia, if you could.
Of course. I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you. The name's Alie. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient ruins. That's why I was invited to join Monsieur Montluçon's team. Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Huitzilin? Yes, according to local records, she was a color mystic who lived over 200 years ago, and the most adept in her tribe at using that particular technique. Out of all of her exploits, her most celebrated is the Battle of Seven Colors. According to legend, the battle was triggered by an abyss invasion, one of the most brutal in Natlan's history, even from a greater historical perspective. Amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite being at an extreme disadvantage. The key to victory was none other than a color Huitzilin created on the battlefield. The color was extraordinary, illusory in appearance while also seeming to possess physical form. Legend has it that Huitzilin used the color to construct a magnificent maze on the battlefield and trap all the enemies inside. This allowed her allies to launch a counterattack and ultimately secure a victory.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time. That story is the reason I came to Natlan. I often publish books about the history of other nations. They always end up faring well on the market. When I heard this story for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection, but... Historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. We haven't been able to determine where the battle took place, or find any definitive evidence that it occurred at all. Even within the Masters of the Nightwind, people dispute the legitimacy of the story. some believe it to be a myth. If that were the case, the story would not be fit for publication.
But if you're just including it in a story collection, why does it matter if it never happened?
Well, you see, the slogan for the collection is Restoring the Truth of History. Naturally, I needed to be factual. That's why I'm here. The Masters of the Nightwind are said to have a tradition of recording past events, so I wanted to consult their records. But I was refused access to the Obsidian Altar. Application after application, and all I received were a few ordinary woven scrolls with nothing to offer. Honestly, I'm just trying to promote their history, and they make such a fuss.
According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred relics in addition to historical records. Naturally, outsiders are rarely granted access. Not to mention, the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information. I just need more time, and I could...
We've been over this, Alier. There's no need to waste time on those scrolls when we have a better way.
Seat Lally, you mean?
Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure, that Sitlali has been alive for more than 200 years. That means she lived during the era of the Battle of Seven Colors. If she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary.
Oh, that's what you want.
So, what do you say? I'll quadruple the pay if it helps sweeten the deal.
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you. Oh, right! The duty the chief gave us has a lot to do with wheat sealing. Who knows? The Battle of Seven Colors might lead us in the right direction. All right, we'll help you convince Seat Lally. Just let us do the talking, okay?
Of course.
That's okay, bro. At least I got to speak with you today. I haven't seen you in a minute, but it's nice seeing you. Good night.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
There's memory of school, so you probably be back on. And you probably be on longer during the weekends.
Hit.
Oh, scream if it's after school. Alright, bro. Alright, okay. Well, why even climbing, bro? It's probably gonna be that long. I'm probably just gonna finish off this quest real quick. Because right now, just skipping through it. I'm not really that interested in the quest. But I definitely gonna have I gonna do the Malfika quest tomorrow, a story quest. But I probably gonna hop off after this, try rest up for tomorrow.
So,
I don't remember last time I
this is
gone
where the
sleep
great
actually
shaman
early
lives.
though.
A bit
Cause I usually
far from
start
civilization,
going to
isn't
sleep
it?
around like
I hope the person who
11.
pointed us in this direction wasn't mistaken.
For someone like
Then
Seat Lally,
start
it actually
going
makes a
12
lot
and
of
then
sense.
1. But I can start going to sleep more early
Is
too,
this
bro.
graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
We're here for a reason, Alier. As agreed, you two can do the talking, and we'll wait for you here.
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Hopefully she's not hungover. Seat Lally? Are you there? We need your help with something! Oh, no response. Maybe she's not home.
Let's try out Aranya.
Oh,
Italy.
Granny
Oh, you know.
Italy? Are you home?
Hey, kid! If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first!
Looks like we came at a bad time.
Are you still there? Just come in. We can talk inside.
Well, at least we didn't get turned away.
We get the Intercity's home, bro.
Huh. So this is where Seat Lolly lives.
I, didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial housework means nothing to a great shaman like myself. Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists. Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
She sure does care a lot about what we think of her.
Oh, and that spell I used to transfer my senses to you, you're not still, experiencing the side effects, are you? It's my duty as a great shaman to check that kind of thing.
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts? Nope. It's been so long, we don't have to worry about that anymore, right?
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
What?
I can still hear you, you know. Don't bother. I'll find a way to fix it. First you hear my thoughts, now I'm hearing your thoughts. It was just a simple spell. I use it on you, and now it's on the fritz. Forget it. Just tell me why you're here.
Well, someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant. They have questions about the history of Natlan.
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word? Sounds like they know I don't usually trouble myself with other people's problems.
The pay is really good.
Doesn't matter. I'm busy.
Look,
She
bro,
sure
you could
doesn't
persuade
look busy.
Paimon with money or
I
food,
knew
bro.
this wouldn't get us anywhere.
What if the quest comes from me?
From you?
Yeah, we were given a sacred duty to help your tribe weave a special scroll.
Huh? So, you're the appointed ones this time?
We were surprised too. After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like that. But with Chef Biram's help, we were able to make some progress. We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of color. The historical event those men want to ask about also involves color. If you help them, you might end up helping us too. She's giving us that face again. Did Paimon not explain things clearly?
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue or if it was foreshadowed all along.
Does that mean you won't help us?
I need to think about it.
Then there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup? Just give us an answer already.
You agreed to let us do the talking! Seat Lolly!
Stand down, Grudok, As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait.
Understood.
You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries? But you're so... Apologies for the disturbance. Brudok is a recent hire, so difficult to restrain sometimes.
You're lucky you didn't force Sweet Lolly's hand.
Well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance? I have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel, except 10 times worse. That's all I came out here to say.
Whoa.
Traveler, we have a discussion to finish.
You live up to your name, Granny Itztli. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
You're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Ah, the Traveler didn't get to that part? Yes, I thought the Traveler could help me convince you. But, if I'm not mistaken, you have a personal interest in this matter, don't you? I heard that the great shaman Huitzilin was a friend of yours. You two must have been close. If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in my next collection. Then, all of Teyvat will learn the truth. With your support, your friend's heroic deeds will once again be known throughout the land. Inspiring, don't you think?
Never been a Lottia trial.
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help you.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the Traveler, not you. You'll just have to leech what you can.
Well, at least she agreed to help.
I thought my friendship was still out in me. Came in handy after all. I never took her to be the heartless type anyway.
Who are you calling heartless?
She's
Not a
the
problem. I always planned to work with the Traveler. So, did you directly experience any events of the battle? Do you have any idea where it took place? Can you think of any relics we could use to prove it?
Talk at me, why don't you?
I'd like to know how to.
Fine. No, no, and no. I did live during the same era as her, but that doesn't mean we experienced the same events. I've lived a long time, but I'm not a walking encyclopedia. You decide the angle of your investigation, and I'll provide answers if I'm familiar with the subject.
All right. Even if you didn't witness the battle yourself, you still lived through that era. Your insights are very valuable. Alier, you had an idea about where to start, yes?
Oh, well, my plan was to consult the members of the tribe in charge of recording history.
Then, let's start there. Traveler, what do you say to officially working together? After all, it appears I can only get Miss Sitlali's help through you.
Oh, sounds good. Dun, dun.
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing, Sweet Lolly.
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about. I know as much as anyone else in my tribe.
But how? Weren't you alive when it happened?
I wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about it. That's how.
But Molo-san said the two of you were close friends. The battle was legendary. Why wouldn't Huitziling tell you about it?
Close friends? More like arch rivals. Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing. All students from Huitziling School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation, defeating me in battle. Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me.
Wait, what?
Of course, none of them ever succeeded. So, after Huitziling's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. Instead of defeating me, all they have to do now is last long enough.
Yeah, that does. That sounds like a necessary.
As my rival, Huitziling only had one achievement that surpassed my own, and that was the Battle of Seven Colors. I can only assume she had some kind of secret technique at her disposal. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique is no different than handing it to me on a silver platter. As if she would give away her one advantage.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you fulfill your duty. Don't misunderstand. This duty is important for my tribe, too. A great shaman should do her part to see it done. Excuse you? I fail
We'll
to see
get it
what
right
housekeeping
off
has
on
to
our
do with
work.
my duty as a shaman. Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering? I need to get to the bottom of this.
Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Please, Great Sam.
Okay.
Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Huitziling used a mysterious color to construct a maze and trap the enemies inside.
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll. Besides, constructing a maze out of color is ridiculous.
Huitziling was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it off.
That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down? A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course. If you knew a technique like that, you'd be a fool to show it to just anyone.
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history. I'd give up now if I were you. It only gets more ridiculous from here.
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue about?
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection. Neither side was able to offer anything useful. What should we do?
Wheatsealing was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the battle must have been her masterpiece. There's every reason to pass it on. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, it also makes sense that her disciples would keep it a secret. We should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm the technique exists, we can deduce certain things about the battle.
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe. Not the type of people outsiders like us can speak to on a whim.
Ah, right. The obsidian altar is off limits to you. But, if I go...
Is there a problem?
Most of Wheatsealing students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Or try, at least. I, of course, humiliated them from a young age. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them. If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not gonna get us any answers.
Yeah, Paimon can see it now.
Run for their life. Is like Lottie some kind of tyrant?
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor.
I make sure they won't run away. Who better fend off a tyrant than a hero of Natlan?
Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, Traveler. Fine, I said I'd help, so I'll help. But don't blame me if it goes wrong.
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the help.
Oh, are you in the middle of a ceremony?
Granny Eatsley?
What is she doing here?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Or is she here to officially take over the tribe?
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end.
Ugh, you talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
What?
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it? You want their name, don't you?
We should just run!
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Eatsley will be on her best behavior.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the Traveler and his companion. That does make me feel better. How can we help you?
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Wheatsealing.
Huh. So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed. Sounds like she's finally had enough.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to run.
Not this again. Just how much did you traumatize them, Seatlally?
She beat them in a duel, so what? There's no reason to be so terrified. Lottie is someone worthy of it.
Hey! You can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head. I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. Love and respect? No one has the guts for that.
Well, I do.
You know what? Forget about your duty. We really need to fix this mind-reading situation.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy, we're not going down without a fight.
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Traveler?
Let me think.
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation. Our deepest apologies. Please forgive us.
Did Elder Tlapo just issue a declaration?
From what I can tell, in a single word, the message was... friend?
Is Elder Tlapo telling us to treat Granny Eatsley as a friend?
That's not possible, is it?
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed priests of our tribe. Where are your manners?
But Chief!
I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My sincere apologies for the lack of hospitality.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you can save the pleasantries, Chief. I'd rather get this over with.
Understood. Now, as successors of Huitzilin, I understand your friction with Granny Eatsley. However, Elder Tlapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. You would do well to respect his counsel. So, mind your manners and allow Granny Eatsley to ask her questions.
Good thing Elder Tlapo and Chief Biram are on our side. Hi there, Elder Tlapo!
It's been a while.
Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Tlapo appointed us to the task.
Elder Tlapo, huh? He's still Claw to me. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomisaur Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Huitzilin's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other.
Sounds like you're in it. What's the alliance? What's the land? Oh, fuck the name. We're close.
She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try, at least.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right?
The more time you have, the more friends you lose.
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. 200 years and you still haven't given up, Claw? I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back. Traveler, Paimon, let's go.
Hey there, Chief Biram! Oh, wait. We haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh?
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
Actually, we have good news. We found another clue.
I'm all ears.
It's the Battle of Seven Colors.
Huitziline's claim to fame? That sounds promising. But the battle took place hundreds of years ago. An investigation is bound to be difficult.
True, but Granny Eatsterly promised to help.
Is that so? Huh. I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her out. You should cherish this opportunity.
Hey, don't complain! None of the previous chiefs succeeded either.
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention. It was a comment on my own failings.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time. So what's the point of figuring it out for yourself?
If I may, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. And in many ways, history is the memory of a people. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble junior like myself. Something this important cannot be left to baseless rumors. I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Eatsterly. Even so, as a priestess, I trust you wouldn't leave something like that to chance.
I get your point.
Something on your mind, said Lottie?
Of course, the one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work. No, that's not it.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured, Biram, with my help, the Traveler and Paimon will definitely be able to complete the task.
You have my thanks then.
So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Huitziline's legacy?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified. But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions.
Fine. Ask away.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal legend inscribed in the very history of our tribe.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after interacting with Outlanders. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witnesses, it's hard to refute detractors.
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Huitziline most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war. I'm sure she was very proud of it. Proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So, which one of you inherited that technique?
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest. With or without it, I can wipe the floor with any of you.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth. None of us have ever heard of that technique.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Mastering just a few already takes a lot of effort. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions, and pass it down through various individuals. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Wheat Zealin's school of shamanism, what we know isn't the sum of her legacy. Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. The family fell on hard times and lost the right to the priesthood. Still could be worth a shot.
But if they inherited Wheat Zealin's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me their address.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation.
Not really giving it your all, though.
That's because the request came from you. You don't know the power of your own words, do you?
Proving the legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the second.
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, that's still a worthwhile result. Although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well. I'm drawn to matters of historical truth.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you, Monsieur Montluçon.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion. I don't really care whether you continue your investigation. And Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right? You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. That's understandable. But based on our progress, I'd say this is a dead end. Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach. I'll try to think of another way to help you.
Respected traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full. Extra, if that's what it takes.
What makes you say that?
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kinda seems like there's unresolved tension between you two.
You think so?
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop, and never told you about her biggest accomplishment. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late. But fine, if you want to keep investigating, be my guest.
Ah, that's wonderful news.
Alright, let's go visit the shaman family! Hello, are you Aishaman?
Yep, that's me. Huh? Granny Eatsley?
Get up! In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial, Granny Eatsley. Have we offended you in some other capacity?
Man, this is generational trauma at this point!
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eatsley. I still get nightmares about it sometimes.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your questions. I'm going to find somewhere quiet to wait.
Okay, so your family studied under Wheat Zealing, right?
Yes, although that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, unfortunately. The techniques my family learned from Wheat Zealing didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time, we quit the priesthood. Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. So over time, we abandoned them altogether. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings. After all, Huitziline was a genius. None of her students have been able to fully reproduce her talent.
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but it's not like I can use them myself.
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Decide the outcome of a battle? No, I don't remember anything like that. Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. If a technique like that exists, I doubt Huitziline would pass it on to us. You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Huitziline's most gifted students.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Alier, do you think we have enough to draw a conclusion?
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold up in academic circles.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about it?
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. In addition to shaman techniques, Huitziline's stories were passed down to us as well. Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
We don't need another story. We need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe understand that?
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
How so?
Well, it's Huitziline's personal account of the event, so it's a lot more detailed. For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
That means you can tell us where to find it. Have you ever been to this place?
Unfortunately not.
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon. I don't remember ever seeing such a name.
Could your ancestors be mistaken, Mr. Eshemin?
It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but we're serious about these stories. In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts.
If Huitziline's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that makes it even more likely the battle is completely made up.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostuk cave?
Oh, yes? Can I clear something up for you?
It's been more than 200 years. Huh. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
What do you mean?
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostuk cave is what it was called 200 years ago.
Precisely when Huitziline was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm the original site of the battle. Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips.
Just when we thought all hope was lost. I never doubted you, great shaman. Allow me to present you with a gift as thanks.
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
You earn it.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Sweet Lolly? Maybe he could get you some that are out of print.
Really?
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with unlimited power is a must. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print, but copies of the first edition are exceedingly rare and valuable.
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was Yae Publishing House's attempt at gauging the new market trends. It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. The sales speak for themselves. Actually, Yae Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago, but it's almost impossible to get. Anyway, I'll take those two.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were the titles again? Reborn as Kitsune Guji?
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry. You're telling me, as someone who works in publishing, you've never heard of them?
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of expertise.
Amateur.
Just leave the books to me.
Of course! Sounds like a perfect arrangement. Now there's no time to waste. We should head to the site of the battle right away.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location. Right now, all we have is a general idea.
Well, I'm sure Miss Sitlali can help us with that.
Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening, and I have important plans tonight. You expect me to work through the night?
Well, what do you think, Traveler?
Let's break for the day and meet back up tomorrow.
Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should we meet tomorrow?
He's persistent, huh?
What do you think, Silari?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that long?
Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the morning.
My guess is that she just wants to sleep in.
That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
All right, as Miss Sitlali instructed. Let's meet back up tomorrow at noon. We'll be waiting at the exit of the tribal settlement.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, is Granny Eatsley satisfied with my answer?
Yeah, of course! You really helped us out.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't offend her somehow.
You're really that scared of her?
She's actually really nice.
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. Everything we know about her comes from rumors. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated by her.
Well, thanks for today, Sweet Lolly!
Wanna grab a meal? My treat.
That's quite considerate of you. All right, let's grab a few drinks. Just like last time.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years? Now Paimon's worried about your health.
Same place.
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. I know somewhere quiet. We can just buy some drinks and head over. Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue. Considering the necessary spell work, I'd rather do it in private. Ad Astra Abyssal. Let's ride! Try and stop me!
Hey guys, I'm gonna finish off the scrim tomorrow. It's starting to get too cold for me, bro. So we can start off. We can finish off this quest, Trouble quest tomorrow. It's the longest, the one I ever seen. Then we'll start on my Vika story quest, and then after that we just end scrim and start another one when I can take my break and start playing with her. But if you enjoy the scrim, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notification. Peace out.